Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Papa Don't Preach. My name is Obi, and I got a special surprise. He's back.
I'm back. I'm back. You tried to keep me away, but I hopped over the fence and jimmied the lock, and here we are.
Man, I'd love to see you hop a fence.
I mean, I used to.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Okay.
I used to be an athlete-ish.
Okay.
Has it been in the last 2 decades? No.
Love to see you swing them giant calves over a fence.
That's what they're good for, leaping.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Look at me, put in my place. There I am. There's my place. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Bennett Miller is back.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing, man. How have you been?
Busy.
Busy?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's it is something. No, I mean there's been a lot that's been going on. I was in Texas for a bit, visiting family. I started a new gig that I do every year.
That's nice. That's nice.
I turned 40.
What the fuck? Did I miss your birthday?
Yeah, it's on the 21st. It's fine.
Of October?
Yeah.
And I missed your 40th birthday.
I was in Texas. It was,
Well, I guess in Texas.
In Texas I also had me and the 2 boys all had stomach flu.
Oh.
So it was
Happy birthday, man.
yeah. It was an explosive week. It was fucking awful.
Yuck.
To quote what Miles, my oldest, said, he said, "My butt feels spicy." And he was exactly right.
Oh, man.
So yeah, turned 40. We had Halloween. We went trick-or-treating. The kids did really great.
Oh, where'd you go trick-or-treating at?
Just in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood's a nice little trick.
I should have called you.
You should have. We'll do it next year. But
Yeah.
our neighborhood's turned into like a nice little trick-or-treat neighborhood.
Man.
I mean, it used,
We had an older, these 2 older Hispanic ladies that didn't notice Shannon swinging in the dark on our porch by herself. Like, no, that's fake. That's real. No, that's fake. And she's like, hi. Like, ah! And we gave them some Kit Kats. That was it. That was the extent of the people that came through the house. But yeah, we went to one of the fancy neighborhoods that had all the decorations and shit.
Mm-hmm.
My kid, he was Pennywise on Friday.
Fun.
He was Pennywise. No, sorry. He was a cat. Then he was Pennywise. Then he was a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was a ghost.
Oh, wow.
All his decision.
I like it. I like mixing it up.
Yeah, I made his ghost outfit from scratch, which doesn't seem like, a feat.
Yeah.
But, god damn, I wanted it to look good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fine line between, Ghost and Grand Wizard.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm tread that line carefully.
That's why I was like, all right, let's put the beanie on top of him and give him some gloves.
Yeah, no point whatsoever.
Yeah.
Make it round as possible.
That's the only thing I'm trying to do is not have my little son look like a Klan member. I want to be a ghost. No. Well, guys, today on the pod, we're talking about keeping interest in your children, focusing on pushing them towards the right path and encouraging that. But first, in the news, I don't know how funny this is because it's not funny. It's very serious. Mm-hmm. But, every time it's on the ballot, we just missed voting day, abortion rights prevail.
Yeah, it's almost like people wanted them around. And then a few ragamuffins who take bribes and see no repercussions, and they're going to be there until they fucking die. Decided against it.
I think you mispronounced cunts.
Yeah, supreme cunts. It's fucking no shit, everybody. Yes.
I don't even know why it's they know it's a losing issue. Just all right, you got what you wanted. It's not the Supreme Court.
It ain't 1987. A lot of shit has changed since then. And
don't leave it up to the people.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah, fucking old. Rick Santorum said earlier today. It's this is a problem with the direct democracy.
Rick Santorum, I love that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Well, after his name became synonymous with
Oh God. All right, moving on.
Google it if you don't know.
Yeah. Moving on. Rashida Tlaib was censured because she's brown and she spoke up against Israel. That's America for you.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get canceled when before.
I thought that was like, oh, like, all right, you guys are showing your ass here. Like, just leave her alone. Freedom of speech until you say something wrong. But
no, I mean, there's literally like, there's a lady that said the forest fires were created by Jewish space lasers.
Dude, Joe Santos is walking around the Congress with a fake baby, and they're like, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not, whatever. It's pick a lane and follow it. Like,
they're the worst. The entire body.
It's the entire body.
I think they should be re-elections every 3 months.
Oh yeah,
because they need to
too much work for me.
Yeah, they need to keep it like fucking going. These people and their shitty ideas need to get out.
Yeah. Speaking of shitty ideas, we had our third a presidential debate, the Republican presidential debate.
Oh, I'm
third
sorry.
one.
Sorry, I missed that.
I don't know how they keep convincing these motherfuckers to sit on stage knowing they have no chance at being president.
No, they're fighting a losing battle.
It's wild.
Against a guy who's not there, who's currently like getting his ass handed to him in court in New York on a daily basis.
This New York trial that's going on right now is very funny to me because it's not even. He's like, I'm innocent. It's exonerated. I'm like, bro, you're guilty. This is just damages.
Yeah, he already admitted it on the stand that like he inflated the evaluation of the value of his properties.
It's wild.
The best part was whenever he was talking, someone was asking him a question. He's like, well, I was busy protecting, from China and stuff like that. And it's like, well, sir, this was in 2021 when you weren't president. Yeah. I saw, like those before and afters of like the presidents, like, it's like they get in the office and they're all young and bright eyed and they get out of the office and they look like a walking corpse.
Yes.
Well, I saw like a series of those and they did Trump's and like literally he just changed shades of orange.
Yeah.
Like, he looks the exact same.
I don't understand.
After 4 years because he golfed all the time.
Yeah. Because he wasn't president.
The most activity he did was fucking throwing paper towels at Puerto Ricans. Like that was his most active fucking thing in the whole entire White House.
Lower third, hit it. Short corner from the 3. Good job, Raul. Anyway, we moving on. I actually have something in honor of you being back and in honor of the news. I have a game for you.
Oh, I love a game.
Yeah, so we're going to go over some news titles right now in our new game that we are calling Florida or Foreign.
Love that sting.
I know you missed it.
Florida,
I know you missed it.
So this is what's the deal here?
So the name of the game is called Florida or Foreign. So I'm going to give you 2 headlines. You have to guess if it's which one is Florida and which one is foreign.
From another country.
From another country. From overseas. From abroad. Bennett, are you ready?
Your hat is distracting, but yes.
All right, listen.
Looking like Black Hay Arnold.
I'm going to tell you right now. We've had Yo, what was his name?
Gerald was his best
Gerald,
friend.
yeah.
You don't look like Gerald right now.
Oh, I look like just Black Hay Arnold.
Because you got a football head going on.
Oh my God. I want to hit you. I want to run out of here, but God damn, that was good. The Black Hay Arnold. Not Gerald, just a Black Hay Arnold.
Nah.
Moving football head. Don't fucking take a knee. Anyway, so Foreign or Florida, here we go. Your first one. A bear is caught on a Ring camera stealing Taco Bell. A calf escapes an agricultural show and leads police on a 1-hour chase.
So I got to pick Florida or Foreign for both of those?
So you have to pick which one is Florida and which one is foreign.
Okay. I think
a bear
is
steals
foreign.
Taco Bell.
Because Taco Bell, you get that anywhere in the world now,
yes,
right?
that's anywhere in the world.
So I say bear, and also we know that bears in Florida are going to, they're hitting up what's it, Zaxby's or something like that. Trying to think of a southern chain. So, yeah, I think the cow that ran away, and I'm sure the police pursued it and then shot them.
Okay.
is in Florida.
All right. So, first one that is incorrect.
Oh.
A cow leaving an agriculture show in Alberta, Canada, led the police on a 1-hour chase.
They do have cows up there.
In, I believe, is Oakwood, Florida. Oakwood, Florida, which has fucking black bears, which we didn't know, is caught in a Ring camera stealing Taco Bell and running away.
Like
smelling.
like someone's like Uber Eats.
Somewhere's Uber Eats was left at the door. Bear pulls up and it's like, you know what? I need some ass fire. Took that shit, ran away.
Like, what's this Mexican pizza all about?
A fucking black bear after a Crunchwrap Supreme. Oof. A bear shits in the woods. Anyway, moving on to our next one.
All right.
Authorities have warned the public not to feed these drooling invasive species of macaws due to the rare form of herpes. 4 men were charged with the theft of an 18-karat gold toilet valued at $5.9 million. Wow. So 4 men steal a golden toilet or macaw invasive species.
Was that like a monkey, the macaw?
Yeah, that's a monkey. That's I believe that was Ross Geller's monkey in the hit show Friends.
No, that's a rhesus monkey.
That's a rhesus monkey? I have no idea.
I knew that. I don't know a lot about monkeys. I know that monkey.
Okay, good. Marcel was a rhesus monkey, ladies and gentlemen. I stand corrected.
R.I.P. Both of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, and Matthew Perry. Yeah, anyway, moving on.
Chandler and the monkey.
Yeah.
So I think someone stole the toilet at Mar-a-Lago.
Okay.
So that's Florida, and the monkeys are foreign.
All right. So the 4 men were charged in London for stealing a golden toilet worth $5.9 million.
Jeez.
And apparently some douchebag a couple years ago brought a macaw that has a few of them that have reproduced. The ones with
the big eyes. Yeah.
And they have a rare form of herpes that kind of make them a little bit rabid. And they say do not feed them because they are drooling herpes in Florida.
That sounds, I mean, the thing is they both, I guess the game, right? They both sound very Florida appropriate.
I don't know. This is not rigged against you, all right? I'm just asking questions. All right, last one.
God, a $5 million toilet.
$5 million toilet.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of, that's an expensive poop.
It's called a loo in the UK.
That's one pricey loo. I don't know why that was fucking, all right, no, anyway. All right, last one. You ready?
No, but here we go.
Anthropologist discovers human head at a antique store and alerts authorities. A woman finishes more than 20 body modifications to realize her dream of becoming a cat. Foreign or Florida? Which one is which?
Was Tiger King in Florida?
Tiger King was in Florida, yes.
I know it's irrelevant, but I felt like it might be.
Yeah, you can shit on Florida all you want.
I've spent some time in Florida.
We've all done our time in Florida. No offense to all my Floridians out there, but there's a reason you live here and not Florida. Go ahead.
You know what's wrong with there.
Yeah.
You know what's wrong with you Floridians. So I think Cat Lady is foreign. And then the first one, what's the first one again?
Anthropologist discovers human head.
Human head, I think, is Floridian. Floridian.
Okay. All right. So an anthropologist went into a thrift store in Miami-Dade County and found a human skull and said, you know what? That looks a little real. Alerted authorities. He confirmed it is real. The owner said, I just got it off a container that I auctioned, a storage unit that he won in an auction. And a woman in Italy has finished her final transformation into becoming a cat. I'm not going to show you the picture because what the fuck?
There's been a few cat people.
Yeah, Maureen Ponderosa. That's a deep cut for all you Always Sunny fans out there.
Let's see.
Yep, that's her. That is her. And like the thing is that like she looks like an anime version of a cat, like the way they draw people to look like cats.
I think she just looks, she looks like she's a cyberpunky kind of like, she doesn't look cat-like to me. Now Google cat man. Have you seen this man look like a cat?
There's
he had
a
like
man?
screw-in whiskers and like
cat man.
This is like he'd make the rounds in the like the Jerry Springer shows in the late 90s and there they are. That's the cat man I'm talking about.
Jesus Christ. So whoever did this Italian woman's surgery fucked up because they didn't talk to this guy.
Yeah. They're much more feline.
I feel bad for everybody listening to this on the pod that cannot see this, but when you have a chance, please Google Catman. Oh my God. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't that America?
Well, I'm sorry to go so hard in the paint with you, Bennett, before you get back. But we're going to take our first break, and then we'll be back with more Papa Don't Preach and less cat people. Jesus Christ. And we're back. So, I just discovered a new game.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're going to talk about our kids' interests, but have you had the chance of playing the new Mario Wonder for Nintendo Switch?
Yes, and not only have I played it, I actually beat it this afternoon.
You beat it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
Is it short? Is it?
No.
Oh my God.
There's lots of levels, but the thing is, I'm still not smoking weed.
Oh shit! Yes.
So to fill my time, I've been cramming it with Mario Wonder whenever I have any downtime.
How's that going, by the way?
Oh, it's fine.
It's good?
No, it's like every once in a while I have like a little like, hey, no, it'd be great right now if you would have got still. But usually it's like, nah, I don't even want to mess with it.
I remember when I stopped for a while, my appetite was affected. Like it was hard for me to eat. Do you experience that at all?
No.
Okay, good. Anyway, moving on.
Turns out I'm just a fat ass, not a stone fat ass. No, my ice cream intake is about the same.
Okay. Well, for those of you guys wondering out what the hell Mario Wonder is, it's a new game from Nintendo Switch, the newest installment of the Mario franchise. And in my opinion, this is one of the best. I think the animation is great. I think it's a lot of fun. I play it with my son. He is a nightmare to play with. It's not verses or anything. He's your companion that jumps off cliffs and runs into lava and touches everything. Have you played with your kids?
Kind of. I've let him like on the map we'll run around. I'll let him press the jump button, and he doesn't have the dexterity yet.
Yeah, you don't play with your son.
No. We play racing games where he plays the accelerator and I drive, but yeah, he doesn't his hands aren't quite there yet.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, with the games I've been because I got the bozo started so young, he's able to understand hey, these are my 3 buttons. Mm-hmm. These are my 3 buttons. I gave him. I also have Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. Whoop.
Yeah, me too.
That's a whole nother fucking pod, by the way. That game is fucking amazing.
It looks great. It's fun.
It's so cool.
It's great stuff.
It's so cool. But anyway, I gave him the controller, and he pressed the R, fell to the ground, and was just walking around the street, and he's like, "This is too hard for me."
Yeah.
He's like, "This too difficult. I don't want to play this." He just wanted to watch me play it, but when I pop on Mario, he just lights up. The animation is great, all the new characters, the depth of field that they have. You can be in the background, you can be in the foreground. There's so many secrets. Have you discovered all the secrets?
I've gotten a few.
Okay.
The level design is amazing. There's so many positives with it because I'm a Mario guy. I played them all.
He's played them all.
I played them all. I've beaten most.
He's beaten most.
I've definitely played them all.
Okay.
And this one there's some big differences. You're not in the Mushroom Kingdom, you're a whole new kingdom. That's one of my favorite things. That there's the turtles and the Goombas, and that's pretty much it. All the rest are brand new bad guys.
Oh yeah, the fucking hippos.
Yeah, there's level specific bad guys that all have little gimmicks and tricks to them.
Yeah, this game's so fun.
It's fun, man. It looks gorgeous.
I love being an elephant.
That is my one. And hey, maybe a hot take. I think the power-ups are kind of mid in this game.
I will say yes.
Because you got your elephant, you got your drill hat, you got your bubble flower.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 new ones. And they're fine. I think the elephant's just you're 3 times as big as regular Mario.
Yeah.
It's harder to move around because you're not.
So fun. It's so fun. I love the little animation when he goes into the tube, forgets his hat, and grabs it like Indiana Jones.
I love that animation. What do you think about the little flower guys around
the flower guys? So all of you who are tuning out and be like, oh, they're talking about video games. I want to tell you right now, they have these little flower guys that basically tell you when you're fucking up, and it's so great. You walk past them, are you forgetting something?
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're like, how'd you get up here? If you find a secret or something.
Yeah.
Or they're funny. There's one where you're on a crazy ride and the guy's freaking out the whole time with you.
And the Wonder Seed, when you get the Wonder Seed and it goes into this psychedelic trip.
It's great because it's Yeah, because it's like you play through Revel normal, and like you could skip that whole part. But if you find this one little power up, it like the whole level changes.
Yep.
And like sometimes like it'll flip dimensions. Like sometimes you'll be like there's one. Have you gotten the Goomba? Like you turn into a Goomba yet?
No, I haven't been
All right,
there.
fucking spoiler alert. But
okay.
there's one level where like there's like little Goombas running around. And you hit it, and you become a Goomba, and like you can't jump. You can only hide like from
other
big
Goombas
enemies trying to eat you and stuff. So it's like they do that kind of stuff, where you turn into objects, or you'll turn into, the whole level changes to like this brand new thing, and it's so much fun, and it looks gorgeous.
I love how they incorporated a lot of the villains and characters from all the other Mario games. Like you even had like the Mario 2 dinosaur that's shooting the eggs out of like. First of all, Mario 2. Garbage game. It's fun, but it's not a Mario game.
Well, it's not. It's a reskinned game called Doki Doki Panic because they thought it would be. Hey, fucking don't talk Mario. Don't bring Mario to the table if you don't want to hear the facts.
Yeah.
They thought that Mario 2 was going to be too hard for dumb American hands.
Yep.
And they were right.
Yes, my fat American hands. I'm like, what is this? There's no BBQ on it.
So they reskinned a game called Doki Doki Panic and put it out as Mario 2 in the USA. And we didn't get the lost levels until Mario All-Stars came out.
Yes.
And yes, I am married.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, sorry, Natalie. Anyway, it's great to play these games with our kids and like see like these little lights shine in them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about because your guys are growing up real fast.
Yeah, it's happening, man.
They're growing up real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an interesting situation with my kid recently, and I just wanted to talk to you about it. And like, I'm not sure, there's probably a bunch of parents that have gone through this, but once I started to kind of like realize that we got to pay attention to what our kids are into. Like, when you were growing up, you're like, hey, I want to be a firefighter. Your parents like, no, they don't make money.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way for us to kind of like fall on our face or kind of explore these type of things. Like, yeah, some parents are cool and progressive. Back in my day, we call them beatniks. But, like indulging your kids' interest and seeing where that leads is such a like big part of, being a father that, some of us latchkey kids didn't really get growing up.
Yeah. I was definitely like, I was like made to do what my dad liked. Like he was a sports guy, so I had to play the sports. And
yes.
Like, fucking hated 99% of it all because it just wasn't like, I was made into an athlete through the football field. I didn't walk onto the football field becoming an athlete.
Oh, really?
I was a real uncoordinated fucking kid who knows about Doki Doki Panic.
I can smell the Art Institute all over you. I'll tell you right now. I would have been one of those guys. Like, I was one of the guys that, like, our coaches would be like, yo, see that big-ass kid over there? Ask him why he's not playing football.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'd just be like, hey, man, don't you want to be cool? No. Like, oh, good thing he didn't hit me.
No, I want to hang out with my weirdo friends.
This guy played. Tell me you played Pokemon cards without telling me you played Pokemon cards.
I was too old for Pokemon cards.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
But
Happy birthday, Bennett.
Yeah, by
motherfucking
a year.
40.
Yeah. Not that I haven't played lots of Pokemon games since then. I was too cool for it as a kid. As an adult, fucking let's bring it on.
Well, I went to a dinner. I went to this dinner, like this Sunday roast. Shout out to Katie Earl and Joshua Hogan. Boop, boop. You guys are dope. But I went to the Sunday roast, and these friends of ours, they had this little studio they built in the back, and it was a family affair. They had a baby, and my kid was playing with a baby. We had a monster truck out there. We're eating dinner, just enjoying adult life. And my boy took Ozo into the studio. I was like, hey, do you want to play the drums? He's like, what's the drums? And so he went in there. And he picked he's played the piano, hates it. Yeah, he hates it. And I asked him like, what do you like? Don't you want to play an instrument? He's like, I don't know. And then he picked up the drums, and not only was he able to stay on beat, he was so keyed into the direction he was getting. He had such a blast. I was like, oh my God, I got to nurture this shit.
Yeah,
like he actually loves this. And it's weird to see things that your kids like and then things that your kids love. Mm-hmm. And that's something that struck me because, yeah, he loves playing video games. Yeah, monster trucks are cool. But, bro, his face when he was playing the drums, Oh my God. And he was not bad. I was kind of
Yeah.
a little jealous. I was thinking about kicking the drums over and be like, you're not that good. But that's because I'm a hater at heart.
Yeah.
That's because I'm a hater at heart. Haterade. Hashtag Honey Nut Hateros.
Hate.
Ooh, let me tell you about. Okay, never mind. I don't want to get into it. But yeah, that was the reason I want to talk to you about this is because have you seen things in your kid where you're like, not I have to nurture it, but I have to explore it, because saying yes to certain situations is a great step. But you know, with your little guys, because they got each other, they don't need you really. They got each other.
Yeah.
But have you seen any of that?
Yeah, I mean, like Miles has been a car kid for a long time. Like he's like to the point where like he knows car brands and car styles, and like we got like the Christmas catalog sort of coming in. So in the Target catalog, they got different like Power Wheels vehicles, and he's like,
shit. Yeah,
he's like, I want the Land Rover, and I want the Jeep, and I want the Bronco.
Oh shit!
And I was like,
four?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. And I was like, and he knew them. Like, he didn't have to. He can't read, obviously, but like he just knew by the shape of them what they were, and like he'd be like, that's a look at that black Nene's car. Like, it's like, yeah, that is a Nene car, and it is black. It's like, I don't know how, he's always listening and sticking things. But like he loves cars.
Okay. Yeah.
He loves monster trucks and stuff like that.
I remember him at the car show, man.
We're doing that. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again in a couple weeks.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not bringing Ozo.
All right, well.
He was not interested. He ruined it for me last year. He was not interested at all. And that's why I want to nurture that. So I'll leave him at home by himself.
Nah, that little dude lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, that was...
It's like, we talked about it last year, but it's like it's all the new cars, and like they're all open. You could walk in them, you could climb in it in the driver's seat, and no one tells him no.
Dude, that grin on his face, that infectious grin. Like my kid was, I'll be honest, was getting on my last goddamn nerves. But once you showed up and I just saw the joy in your son, I'm like, looking at my piece of shit. I'm like, fucking smile.
It was a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't all good days.
No, they're not all good days. But yeah, I mean, one thing I did learn, like after I started looking up a lot of this, is it's very easy for us to derail our kids' interests by just like preemptively deciding like, yeah, we know them. We know they're not going to like it. But being able, like not letting them fail or letting them lose interest on their own, and like being the dad and taking over and saying, hey, you're not going to like this. They're so like, it's crazy that I know we have influence in our children, but taking a step back and just being supportive and watching their little brains go, like you don't want to hinder their curiosity.
No.
At all.
No, and like I definitely felt like I got that a little bit from my dad, where it's like the shit that I was interested in, he had no interest in, and like, was pretty obvious, so yeah, like even like the little dude's more into like superheroes, and like he's been wanting to watch the Ninja Turtles lately. Okay. So I'll put on the 90s cartoon.
Yeah, we know about you and the Turtles.
Me and the Turtles are go back. And now they're watching him too. But yeah, like instead of watching like Blue's Clues or Bluey, he's like Ninja Turtles. Like, yeah, let's watch a Ninja Turtles. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Well, there is a time when their interest does cross a very dangerous threshold. And I took my son to the Camper Bluey experience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like real life Bluey. It was like it's a traveling thing. It's here in LA.
Yeah,
like
they did
go into Bluey's world and shit,
yeah. It's a whole interactive experience where you're in Bluey's house and you have to play hide and go seek with Bluey and bingo.
Touching Bluey's stuff.
Yeah, like
looking for change.
Shannon, fucking bless her heart, I thought it was a good idea, and so did I. To like, hey, you know what? He had a good day. He's been doing well at school. Let's do a ditch day Monday. Pull him out of school so he can do his Bluey thing. Mm-hmm. One thing that was lost upon me is that obviously all the kids his age are in school. Not all of them get the day off. And I went in there, and it was like 3 and 4 year olds, and it was utter chaos.
Yeah,
it was like the idea that they had this plan. Like you had these people sitting, and like I even talked to them. They're like, "Oh yeah, the morning." She's like, "Not until the later shift does it actually have a little structure. It's just a madhouse. Kids screaming, running, throwing. They're like, "Who wants to play keepy uppy?" Mm-hmm. And Do you remember those videos of like women passing out in the crowds of a Michael Jackson concert?
Yeah, like the Beatles shows and shit.
This guy had a magic asparagus in his pocket and said, "Who wants to play Keepy Uppy?" and pretended to wave his magic asparagus, which is a plot device from the show Bluey for all of you guys listening, and pulled out this red ball. And like I tried to get a video. These kids lost their like I was like, God damn. Like,
yeah. I know you're kids, but like act like you've been there.
Yeah, I was like, God. And like, I look at my kid, he's foaming up the fucking mouth. And I was like, Ozo, you gotta be nice. You have to be gentle. Like, he went to like slap this ball and just like clean clocked this little girl like right across the face, and she got up like a mosh pit, was like, hell yeah, brother. And like they were just jumping around this living room. And man, I know we give like props to the first responders, but I want to throw props up to the people that are working at the Bluey experience right now in the afternoon shift. These guys, I swear to God,
they've seen some shit.
Oh my God. You were Nam, I was in Bluey up at the Beverly Grand. Like, yo, I'll tell you right now, it was fucking wild. Like,
Yeah.
I talk about anxiety that you get, like just being there, watching kids throw things, kids try to build forts and try to climb on these terribly structured like cushions. Like they had nuggets for days. Like watching this poor 20-year-old try to put a hide and seek game together, kids running there. My kid Ozo grabbed the magic asparagus and was trying to turn people into different animals. He's like, "You're a hippopotamus." The guy's like, "Okay, I'm a hippopotamus. I don't know what sound they make." Snap, snap. No, that's not. Like, they started booing this guy. The kid's like, "No, that's not a hippo." I'm like, "Oh my!" I'm like, "Ozo, give him back the asparagus." But yes,
this is a total aside. But while we were in Texas, it was our niece's birthday party. They had a bounce house, and like this is the difference between my two kids. Like Mira, Miles is like super cautious. Like it takes him a second to warm up.
Yeah.
And Mira was in there, like threw his shoes off and was in it within like 30 seconds of being there.
Yeah, I saw him at the water park.
Yeah. Yeah. And like Miles needs a second to warm up. But at one point I was trying to like encourage Miles to go in there. Like, hey, buddy, like maybe do it slow. Like maybe just check it out. And then all the kids in there started in unison saying, "Go away, go away" to me. And I was like, all right, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. I'm leaving. Like, I hadn't experienced that. It was it was a bunch of toddlers, and still I was like, ow.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Kids are fucking brutal, bro. They are fucking brutal.
They went hive mind so fast.
That's the crazy thing. Like, once one kid loses their mind, every single one of them, like, yo, we going ham right now?
Yeah.
We going hard as a motherfucker right now? Like, oh, man. Like, I want to nurture every single one of my kids' interests. That is not one of them. I know I'm talking out of two sides of my mouth right now, but I am fully aware that I can go up to this kid and be like, "Yo, we're never doing this again." And he'll be like, "Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I feel you, bro."
It's a lot.
Yo, man, like, he's a little kid, and like he had the sweat ring around his neck. Like, he's a kid. Like, that's something like, you get at Hell Week in football and varsity. Like, it was just crazy. Like, that nonstop movement. Like, we didn't even make it out. Like, I put him in the seat when we got high. I put him in his car seat. I put him in his little buckle, his little lifter seat. I got in the car. I'm like, "Did you have fun?" He's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Yeah, I had a lot of fun with you. I just," okay, he's out.
And he's done.
He's out. Like, he sat down, he said, "Yeah," and that "yeah" was like, ugh.
Yeah.
He just done.
Yeah, that's what we went hiking this last weekend, and like it was a pretty decent hike
With the kids.
With the kids, like it's
Holy
a hike
shit.
we hadn't done. Like it was right at the beginning of the pandemic last time we did it, and like we didn't have one of them at that time, and they did really good. Like we all found sticks, like we all had walking sticks and hiking sticks, and like. But yeah, that was the thing. When we got to the car, they were like, the door closed and they were both asleep.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
I was like, success.
I can't tell you as a father, getting in the car after literally going to war. I'm not a soldier, But
wars come in many shapes and sizes.
Leaving Disneyland, leaving the park, leaving the mall, leaving anything outside of your house, and closing the door and watch your kid doze off. There's like this. I mean, that must be what it fucking. I mean, this is why motherfuckers dying from fentanyl. That must be what it feels like. Because I like look back there and I'm just like,
yeah.
Gotta pull over.
I won.
But yes, I digress. One of the greatest things, like one of the biggest advice. Blaine, I'm not sure where we got this. One of those quotes about praising efforts and not their ability when it comes to their interests. That's like one of the greatest things I've heard about, encouraging your kids to try new things and, just pumping up that curiosity bone in them. Like because I know my haterade coming in, got a warning, haterade coming in. I was a dancer when I was a kid. I loved to dance. Like I grew up on Michael Jackson and I just loved to move. And my kid is starting to express some interest in dance. Motherfucker doesn't have a rhythmic bone in his body. I wish he did, but man, maybe
the drums will help.
Maybe. I mean, that's what it is. It's in his hands. It's definitely not in his feet. He's like, Dad, look at this. And I'm like, are you okay? You need the Heimlich? What's going on? But like every time he starts moving and grooving, like I didn't realize that it's just kind of natural for us. Like maybe because we didn't get it. Like he does something dumb, I'm just like, hell yeah, do it again. Yeah.
No, Miro, the younger dude, has been dancing like this lately.
Oh, leaning like a cholo. He's leaning like a cholo.
He's throwing them bows.
Hey, like this.
And it's fucking hilarious every time he does it. He honestly, he's got more rhythm than me. Like he's on the beat more often than not. I mean, hey,
more rhythm than you.
I am the white guy in the house. It's not a giant achievement,
You're the only white dude in your family.
Yeah, even my dog has color too.
Oh man, you're a puppy of color. Do you remember? All right, so I want you to see if you can draw a parallel here. Do you remember something that I'm not sure? Because I remember one for me. Do you remember something that you were interested in that your parents were like no? And that you either had to pursue by yourself or you just like left it alone and it kind of pulls at you a little bit? Is there anything that you have that like I know one that I had, and it's actually funny because it was the drums. Oh yeah. It was the drums. I remember playing the drums. My mom got me a little drum set, played them every day. I just outgrew them. They're a little play school drum set. My mom said she was going to get me a new drum set. We went to Sam Ash. I tried out a few. She put them on layaway. For the Caucasians listening to this, the layaway is something that parents used to do to get their kids' hopes up that it may come home. Anyway, so yeah, my mom put these drums on layaway and they just never showed up. And, I get where she's coming from now. It was like $4,000 for a Pearl drum set.
for like loud.
Yeah, and my mom's
for
like,
just noise.
No brainer. Spend $4K on my kid ruining every single night I come home or have him read a book. But yeah, so that was one that like, I remember I was just so into drums. And one compromise that we had is when we came back from Nigeria in like 96, she got me like a handcrafted short tom-tom djembe with like the stick and everything. And I mean, it wasn't my drum set, but I was pretty fucking stoked about that thing. I was very happy about it. And my mom used to throw these little parties. Obi, grab your drum. Do
the drum.
Yeah, I got a few of those instruments actually right over there. So we'll pull them out and play them later.
Yeah,
we'll pull them out and play them later. Thank God for my sister hanging on to them. I was like, throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. Bad memories. But do you have any, like, do you remember like wanting to be a football star or an actor or a musician?
The thing is, like, usually my mom would encourage any like, because I was
this
a kid.
Renee is the shit.
I know, because I had so many different weird hobbies and stuff. Like I was into magic for a bit.
Yo, you don't say.
I was into Legos, still into Legos, not a shocker. Comic books, like any of those things. Like my mom would, definitely like encourage and stuff. And my dad was usually playing golf.
Yeah.
So he just wasn't like,
Where's Brock?
Yeah, let's talk about basketball with Brock. See, unless like it was like immediately sports related, he wasn't really until like like there's some music and stuff he got me into, and some definitely movies and stuff. That, he kind of helped me get into, but. No, I was, the person of lots of different weird pursuits, and usually they'd encourage them.
Was your dad into wrestling, or was he like, that's fake?
No, but I come to find out my grandfather was into wrestling.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because he said he talked about like watching it with with his dad and stuff, but no, he liked real sports.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean they're athletes, there's no doubt about it. But they would also every once in a while, because Brock's birthday is real close to WrestleMania time, so a lot of times we buy WrestleMania for as part of his birthday presents.
Okay,
and we talk him down to get a SummerSlam every once in a while. Like
there's no way you can go to something like that and not have a great time, no matter if you're a fan or not. No,
you can't like completely shut the door on. He didn't completely shut the door on those things.
Okay.
But he also wasn't like, let me show. I want to see your magic tricks.
I'll tell you right now that there's some things that my kid comes up to me, I have to remind myself to always say yes and always experience this experience with my kid. Mm-hmm. There's always those times, because like, again, not trying to be a hater, but sometimes he'll walk up to me, and I am your dad. He'll come up to me and be like, oh my God, I got this new monster truck and it's a new. I'm like, you fucking nerd. Fuck out of here. That's what I want to say. But on the outside, but what I say is like, really? Let me see it. Like, how big are the wheels? And I'm starting to notice like that always say yes mentality. It's just pushing their imagination and their creativity. Like, it's putting it in hyperdrive. Mm-hmm. So like when you're like, okay, cool, and you walk away, they're like, all right, they're still interested and they're still going to talk at you. But when you start talking to them, mm-hmm. it's there. You see their little brains start to branch out in all these different directions. And it's not to sound, I won't sound like a queer or nothing, but it's fucking magical.
It is magical.
It's fucking magical.
I mean, it's gay as hell, but yeah, it's magical. No, anytime they're like, watch this, Dad, watch this. Like, it's like, yeah, let's watch it. What's going on? What are you going to do? Yeah. And like, cause one of, my mom was taking Miles to, like a gym class, a gymboree kind of thing where they do flips and then, like they learn tumbling and stuff like that.
I had a ninja class for my kid.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he was all about like, and he still is like, he loves, because he's a very physical dude. He likes to crash. Like he had a rough night cause he woke up like 3:30 last night, had a little accident, and then like he went back to bed and then realized his bed was wet. Oh. And so he like literally, I heard just like thump, like him rolling out of bed. So he didn't go to, so he was a little crashed out by the, like emotionally like big tonight. Yeah. Like everything was like throw on the floor, like crash. He's just very physical. So like gym class is really good for him. Mm-hmm. But like, he'd be like, hey, Dad, I watch this. And like, do a tumble. Then Mira would be like, Dad, I watch this. And just like fall. Yeah. It's like, you guys are both killing it. Like, you're both doing great.
I don't know if you haven't actually seen the house yet, but I built this, I like Frankenstein a bunch of Thomas the Tank Engine train sets into one like mega train set. And I decided I'm leaving it up for 2 weeks, mm-hmm. and like, it's really motivated him because he loves trains. And, our producer has been on the other end of this. Like, he takes this shit seriously. Mm-hmm. Like a train falls off the rack. Stop all trains! Stop all trains! Like he's got to go there. Like, and like some of it's my fault, but like, just he's like, Dad, look at this one. This one's gonna go up and then it's gonna come down. I'm like, oh yeah, like all of them. All right, let me watch it. Okay, it's going
watch
up.
This. Ooh, watch this. Yeah. Like, I've seen it happen 24 times. Yeah. But yeah, let's watch it one more time.
And like, I don't know what age it is when kids start to recognize sarcasm. But I'm so glad it's not yet.
Yeah, it's not yet.
I'm so glad it's not yet. Oh, really cool. Amazing. Show me more.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bug him. I'm not trying to like, I believe some of the people called shame him. Yeah, I'm not trying to shame him.
Yeah.
These fucking progressive nerds. They fucked up my vocabulary.
Yeah.
A nerd's a nerd.
All that language is real triggering to me.
Yeah, I feel like, triggered by some of this language. Anyway, we can do this for days. All right. But anyway, the last thing I wanted to mention, for those of you for the small percentage of you that come here for like limited, ill-informed information. One thing I know that we didn't have, which is like amazing right now, that if you have a child, right, I just suggest that you utilize these tools. When I was a kid, we didn't have like the endless interwebs at our fingertips. And like, if your kid's interested in dance, pull up a YouTube video, learn to dance with your kid. Like I did the cha-cha slide with the bozo, man.
You made it all the way to crisscross?
No, I made it to cha-cha real smooth. Cha-cha again. Take it back now, y'all. And I'm like, all right. Oh my God, 4 more minutes left.
That song's like 9 minutes.
Yeah,
long.
I had to do the quick turn off on my iPhone. Like, oh no, it turned off by itself. But yeah,
everybody clap your hands.
I'm
from the South.
How low can you go? Okay. We don't have the rights for this. But
take it back now, y'all.
2 hops this time. Okay, stop it. I won't be able to stop. It's in my bones.
Did you say stomp?
Okay. First, please, just cha-cha real smooth. Cha-cha again. Take it back now, y'all. Okay. All right.
I can see why. We've gone over this. Like, the kids had a real hard Yellow Submarine phase. They're still in it. But yeah, it was like, they listen to that goddamn song so many times.
Bro.
They know the words now. Like, that's the thing is like I can't say this in front of him because I don't want to discourage, but like Miles never listens, but he's always listening.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
Yeah. The things that he picks up, like we were listening, because usually during dinner we try not to do like TV and shit because they, either get sucked in or it turns into a fight. Like,
I want to watch this. I want to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we usually put a record on. So like the other night we're listening to the Beatles and Miles was like, is this the Beatles? Like, yeah, it is the Beatles.
Nice.
He started singing like Good Day Sunshine. It's like, I don't listen to that song this often. Like, we never listen to that, but like somehow it just like it's kicking around his head and it's stuck, like.
Dude, the things that stick in kids' heads that they like excel in and like they put forward is nuts. Bro, did I tell you what happened to fucking Blaine today?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, this motherfucker. Like, so Blaine, Ozo was like telling him, like asking why his belly's so big. And Blaine was like, oh, because I eat too many cheeseburgers. He's like, how many cheeseburgers do you eat? Well, I eat 1 a day. How many is that? Well, there's 365 days in a year, so I have at least 2 cheeseburgers a day. That's why I'm this big. That's like 700 cheeseburgers. Ozo's like, no, that's 730. And I was like, click on my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? No, you carried it. No, he had to guess.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
And he got it. And I was like, what the? And I know my kid is obsessed with the numbers. He loves numbers. He sees the world in numbers. And like, you don't know what these kids fucking pick up. Like you're saying, like he does not listen, but man, he is always listening.
Always listening.
Dude, as anybody knows on this fucking podcast, the one thing that keeps me sane is getting my SVU. I need my SVU. I can't watch that with Ozo because he's sitting around booty dust, sodomized. Like I can't watch it with this fucking kid. Brush your teeth. What'd you say? What'd you say, Daddy? I didn't hear you. Got to do your homework. Huh? What? Oh, this girl was raped 3 times. Oh, Daddy, what does rape mean? Oh, fuck you,
God
Ozo.
Damn
God damn it.
Why are you listening now?
Yeah, what the hell? But yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. But anyway, as I was moving on, I think that it's really good that we have tools right now that if you don't have the means to drive to a class, if you don't have the money to pay for a session, like, please take advantage of the interwebs, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
just like, like we live in a big city. There's lots, you Google kids activities this weekend. They got a bunch of shit that comes up. That's the thing. It's like me and Nat are in there, like, let's throw at the wall and see what sticks phase in our kids' lives. So it's like some of it sticks and some of it don't, You're going
to end up at a fucking Bluey massacre if you keep fucking around like that.
I'm going to end up at every goddamn soccer game next, in 2 summers from now is what's going to happen to
my
me.
kid's in soccer right now, and it's, it is a living meme. It's literally like 2 Mexican kids that might as well be on the fucking U.S. national team. A girl who is picking off the grass and throwing up in the air. Another one doing butterflies on the ground. A kid crying because, the ball wasn't passed to him. Who knows why he's crying? Mm-hmm. And then our goalie is like, you could tell her dad plays soccer, but like she is so good. And like she looks like a goalie. She's got the hair up, like the big fucking Palomalu hair, like in the ponytail, the big gloves. and like the ball is rolling a mile per hour at her feet, and she does like a cartwheel dive to grab it. Like every single thing is so dramatic, and she pulls me in, bro. I'm like, oh hell yeah, nice save. But yeah, I feel bad for God, the soccer games are so terrible.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna be like, why aren't you in art class? Why don't you play an instrument? I'm tired of baseball. Check out this magic. Yeah. Is this your card?
Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, man. First of all, I missed you. I missed you really.
I miss doing this.
I missed you
being here.
And before our next segment, it's very, very important to encourage your kids and just have faith in their curiosity. Do not stifle them. Encourage them. Be a part of that. And that's all I really can do.
Praise effort, not ability, because God knows I didn't have any ability. I got to praise something.
Don't praise his ability. This motherfucker over here playing Dungeons and Dragons. Yo, we'll be right back.
Yeah, I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the end of our podcast. So now we got Bennett back. I'm a big fan of games, but we have a top 10 list for you because we are fathers that want to pass on whatever we have to our children. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about some of our celebrity counterparts who are not really our counterparts. These are our Nepo babies. Yeah. And there's so many good actors that, are doing their family name justice, but we're only going to talk about the shitty ones right now.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, we work in an industry that's full of nepotism. Like,
oh my God.
Like lots. I mean, on the show I'm working on now, there's at least 2, 3, father-son like combos, and
I know one of the father-son combos, and the dad's phoning it in. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Dad's phoning it in, but he's amazing.
He's great. I love him. But yeah, he's on the end of his career.
Yeah, he's like, get the check, let my kid take over.
Yeah, yes, that is what's going on. Hey. But yeah, I mean, I've worked with a couple. I know a couple. They usually run the gamut of completely worthless fucking human beings, or people that are very capable because they're so afraid of being worthless human beings. They put the entire other direction.
100% right. 100% right. Yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we put a top 10 list together of the worst Nepo babies in the industry. Let us know if we forgot anybody. Let's go ahead and kick it off. At number 10, we have Rumor Willis, daughter of
Demi and Bruce, right?
Yes.
She's I've seen her in a couple things, and I think she's fine.
I don't want to say that she has something like Demi Moore, fantastic. Mm-hmm. Bruce Willis, he's been doing the same thing for 2 decades.
Yeah. And I mean, she ain't fucking Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter, who's dude, she can act.
Maya Hawke,
that chick can act.
She can fucking act. Mm-hmm. That girl. See, and that's what I'm saying. Come on, Rumor. Come on. I heard a rumor. You suck.
I heard a rumor. I know you got this job.
All right. Number 9, we have Hailey Bieber.
Okay, and is she all right?
I
am 40.
Okay.
Is she married to Justin, or is she related to Justin?
So she's married to Justin. She is the daughter of I believe it's Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
Stephen Baldwin. Ooh.
He's the religious one, right?
Steve,
or at least he was. He's not the fat-faced one. He's not the murderer.
No. Jesus Christ. All right.
I mean, manslaughterer, to be fair.
Manslaughterer, not that. So he was the one from Biodome.
The religious one, I
believe he was the one from Biodome.
He was the one that was in the bubble and wanted to cause some trouble.
Yes. Yes. He was the one. He was Barney Rubble in the Shitty Flintstones. Yeah. So anyway,
Viva Rock Vegas.
Jesus. I remember. I think one of her biggest gigs was she was the host of that freestyle battle, celebrity rap battle. What was the name of that show? It was a celebrity
rap. Sounds
like
a show I would have worked on.
Yeah, it sounds like something that you probably.
Awful, yeah.
But yeah, they had this show where they took celebrities and they had producers and writers write rap battles for them that they would diss each other on and. Yeah, it was it was called Drop the Mic, and she was she was one of the hosts for these shows. I believe so. Haley Bieber was the host for one of these shows, and I mean, that is the example of nepotism.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to act.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have to you're famous. Here's something, keep the legacy alive, which is fine. Do it. But goddamn, boo.
Fucking boo.
Boo. Boo. Anyway, that's at number 8. At number 9, this one, this is number 8. Sorry, this is number 8. So at number 8, we have, go ahead, Bennett.
Oh, is it Scott Eastwood?
Scott Eastwood.
And is he the squinty face guy from Ocean's 11?
Well, no. That's
which one am I thinking of?
No, that's actually
that's James Caan's son.
Yeah, that's Scott Caan. That's Scott Caan.
Yeah.
That's my.
He's a squinty face dude. He also. That's else.
What I was like. He's the squinty dude from something else.
Hey, and I'm a squinty motherfucker. I could call him like I see it. You
yeah,
know?
it's just like, I would say Clint Eastwood is one of like the biggest Hollywood presence that's still alive today. From like this guy has everything he fucking needs, and so for me, I don't know anything about him personally. He's probably like an awesome dude. I am saying he's garbage because, take a film class, put out something dope. Like you got the entire industry behind you, and this motherfucker's in the Fate of the Furious as a side character. Like, come on, bro. If this is him paying his dues, fine. If he's in an A24 movie next year that grips America, I'll come back here and say I'm wrong. But right now, Wrath of a Man, yeah, blow. Yeah, blow. Dude, he was in Pacific Rim Uprising. Not even the good one.
Not even the good one.
Not even the good one. Yeah, fuck it. Scott Eastwood. You burnt.
You burnt.
All right. Coming in. Are we at number 7? Coming in number 7, we have Lily Rose Depp. Do you guess whose kid this is? It's not Amber Heard's. So Lily Rose Depp, daughter of Johnny Depp. I don't know if you guys have saw this HBO Max show called Idol.
Oh, I've heard how bad it was. I didn't watch it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
got The Weeknd in it, right? That's that one?
Yeah. So first of all, The Weeknd is no Gambino, so he just needs to get out of the acting game completely. Not a Nepo baby. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe his dad's a producer. Have no idea. Anyway, I think that this woman's performance in this show of Idol, trying to capture this Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus vibe that she was doing where, bandanas are just thrown on her as outfits. It's her scenes, there is zero emotion, there is zero skill. This might as well be a well shot version of Passions or what's that other soap opera with the General Hospital, that one. It is garbage.
Was she as bad, speaking of Nepo babies, was she bad as Sofia Coppola in Godfather 3? Like that level of dead-eyed, like Sofia Coppola's, hey, she's a great director.
Yes, Sofia Coppola should never step in front of a camera again.
Oh, no, Dad. So you're the Godfather. It was rough. And, I know it's a classic take, but, like, fucking rightfully so. It's a rough 3.5 hours of watching her act.
Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, it's not good. All right. So, I think we're at number 5 now or number 6. All right. So, we're coming in at number 6. We have John David Washington.
This is Denzel's kid?
This is Denzel's kid.
I'm unfamiliar with him.
So the first time
Washington. Who is this guy?
Denzel for friends of the pod. Denzel Washington is an African American actor that has frequented some gang films like Trading Day, some inspirational period pieces like Glory.
That's literally the movie. I was like, oh no, you lost your football head.
I had to face this the other way because they spelt festival wrong. And so I got this for free. My beanie just fell off for all of you on the pod.
To buy an eye.
I'm wearing some of those, the merch we ship off to Africa after the Super Bowl winners don't prevail. Anyway, so Denzel Washington's kid. The first time I saw him was in a the poor man's version of Entourage called Ballers with The Rock.
Oh yeah,
He played a football player, and you're like, okay, who's this guy? That's fine. This show's just for one thing: seeing boobs on Sunday night. That's all. That's all the show was for. There was no no depth for this show, but his performance in Black Klansman was, I think it was just a great movie. It's Spike Lee. I think he did a great job, but stop forcing this motherfucker on me. He is not good. He is not good.
That's the problem, is like, you're always going to get compared to your parents. Like if you got, if you know, and especially if your parents like have historically got the goods. Like,
yes.
It's just the way it is. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, he can do what he can to emulate. Like he can pave his own path.
Yeah, you got to pull a Nick Cage.
Yeah,
you know Nick Coppola.
Yeah, change your
change your name.
Change your name. Do your own thing. But like, you know, Tenet, garbage. Amsterdam, garbage.
Or like, you know,
Creator. I just saw the trailer. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But am I gonna see it? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm a big sci-fi guy. Gonna see it. All right. So for him, you know what? He's probably, and like the thing too is, I seen him interviewed. He seems like a dope dude. I just like, you're out of your depth, bro. You're out of your depth.
Yeah.
You're out of your depth. Anyway, moving on. Oof. Number five. We have Willow and Jaden Smith. I am not going to say anything about Willow and Jaden Smith. I have been updated with their upbringing and some of the things they've had to deal with in their transition into adulthood. And I'm going to go ahead and give them a pass.
Yeah. I actually did a video shoot with Willow Smith.
Oh, nice.
And she was like nice. Like it was one of those weird little moments where like I was checking out for the day, and I was just talking to production, like, all right, guy, all right, guys, see you later. Bye, have whatever. But Willow was leaving at the same time, and she thought I was telling her bye, and she stopped and turned around and said, "Hey, bye. Like, it's so nice having you here." Like that kind of thing. I was like, I wasn't even talking to you, but yeah, hey, bye. Like, good to see you. See,
that makes it even worse. You know when you're trying to wave at somebody and they think you're waving at them, but you're waving at the person behind them.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah, man.
Willow Smith.
God damn.
I wasn't even talking to her. But, and also,
hey, I said I'm not gonna say shit. I mean, good luck to Jaden and Kid Cudi. Whatever, you guys live life. Don't care.
Although we did have to use Jaden's water on set. That was the one requirement. Is that?
Oh, God, that motherfucker is fucking water.
His box water. It was fine water. Came from a box.
Yeah, it fucking tastes like cardboard. Anyway. Coming in at number 4, all of the fucking Jenners and all of the Kardashians. These motherfuckers have been plaguing our existence based off a goddamn murder trial.
Yeah, well, I mean, the sex tape helped a bunch, too.
I mean, the dad was Olympian, but, he married after the fact and had the Jenners. But anyway, the sex tape did help. But, like, I don't know if you saw Kim's newest venture. She's got a bra with nipples on it to inform people about climate change, that hard nipples will not be a thing as the world starts to heat up. Heart's in the right place.
I mean, hey, it's a real roundabout way,
Everything is a cash grab. I love it.
They suck.
They suck, but they are genius when it comes to fucking making money.
They know what they're doing when it comes to making them bucks.
God damn, they got a fucking empire going on, but disgusting. They make me sick.
Yeah, they're the worst.
All right, moving on to number 3, Chet Hanks. For those of you who do not know Chet Hanks, he is the failed son of Tom Hanks.
Well, he's a rapper.
Failed. Actor. Failed.
White rapper.
Rapper.
Which already has 2 strikes against you to begin with.
Ah, come on. Eminem's not that bad.
Well, he's it.
Yeah.
You got Eminem, and then in the distant 4th, 5th, 6th, Macklemore. Who else you got?
Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, I know.
Fucking kill shot.
Ooh. Oh, what about
Rob Van Winkle? No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Mac Miller was good.
Oh, he was white?
Yeah, but he did.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. But yeah, Chet Hanks is kind of like a goddamn mess. And talk about failing your way all the way to the top. The fact that this guy is living like comfortably makes me fucking sick. Because you're just not allowed to fucking fail this much and just be successful. It's very annoying. But at the same time, Tom Hanks, you did a great job. I love you. I think you're doing awesome.
No, I mean Colin's, Colin's great.
Colin's great.
Mm-hmm.
Colin's great. Colin's great. Chet. And I mean,
You're set.
actually,
I know
you know
what
what?
you're gonna. I mean, what I'm gonna say is that Chet is that's you're destined to fail with a name like.
He didn't
Chet.
have a chance. He didn't have a chance. Tom, what were you doing? You
I'm
could have
sorry.
named his
I'm
kid
sorry if there's
Brian.
any Chet's listening right now, but you got to work twice as hard.
Yeah, Chet Stedman. Too bad you failed. Rookie of the year. Fucking teenager took your job. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, moving on to number 2. We have Max Landis. Ugh, this motherfucker.
And that's John Landis of
Max
Back to the
Landis.
Future and Ghostbuster producing fame. Yeah.
Yes.
Or directing fan. I can't remember if he did
Not
that.
only is this Predator never put out anything good, but he has been riding the coattails of his fucking family name, and he is garbage and the worst. He's a stain on America.
Yeah. Oh,
Stain on America. I people like this, it just sucks that you put your energy into guys like this. But when did we stop doing background checks on motherfuckers just because they have a famous name?
It's. I mean, that's the industry we're in, man.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
It's all about
I mean, I'm talking a lot of shit. I hope nobody does a background check on me. Oof.
Hey,
I have no famous parents.
no, you can do a background check. You're just gonna find old unpaid parking tickets. That's all you got.
So, for
Good
you?
luck, good luck with that.
For you or just me? Because I got a lot of unpaid parking tickets. Yeah, for you, it's just a couple magic cards.
I sold my magic cards.
Okay, my bad. All right, so before we get to our number 1, a few honorable mentions that we have. Lori Harvey. This is the stepdaughter of Steve Harvey. Yeah, stepdaughter. This woman is garbage. She just dates famous people.
I've never.
You've never heard of her. There's a reason. Garbage. And Ivanka Trump, one of our good picks.
Yeah, I mean, when the president wants to fuck you, you really get an advantage in life.
Yeah, you would say oh, why isn't Eric Trump or Tiffany Trump or Donald J? Because these guys have already showed to be trash, but this woman hiding in the shadows, pretending she's not trash, is that's disgusting. I would say my favorite moment was her at the World Summit, just trying to talk to world leaders, and they're like, "Who is this bitch?"
Weren't you designing handbags last week,
bro? What did she say?
What are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, those are our honorable mentions, and now for number 1, worst nepo baby, scum of the earth. Not really scum of the earth, but just come on. It's going to Damon Wayans Jr. I know. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Have you seen New Girl? Have you seen Let's Be Cops? This motherfucker can't act.
Yeah,
he is not funny.
He
is
great.
Dude, no charisma, nothing behind his eyes. The same stupid face he fucking makes when he speaks. I hate this motherfucker because I was such a fan of his father.
Yeah, when the Wayans, they couldn't miss
the Wayans
for
dynasty.
an entire decade.
Anytime you saw Wayans come out with something, you're like, hell yes. And then you're like, oh, this guy Damon Wayans Jr.? And then you saw him, yuck. Yuck. Come on, man. Damon Wayans Jr. I hope this, bro, you have everything you need. Do fucking something. Do something. Get a sitcom. Write a screenplay. Make a fucking song. Do something well. Jesus Christ. This guy. Oh, he's hosting a game show. What game show is he hosting?
Are they hiring? Do they need Crafty?
Yeah, I need a job. Damon Wayans Jr. Everything I said, I might be at. Oh no, fuck this dude. Raid the cage. Never mind. You garbage, bro. I swear to God, he's just got zero charisma. I wish you listen. For every single person I was dragging in this section, I have no malice against you. I just think that you got everything you need to get, everything you have to make yourself successful.
Pretty much, do better.
Do better. Be better.
Pull a Joe Hill. You know who Joe Hill is?
I don't, but I like it.
Stephen King's son.
Oh.
He's a fantastic writer. He's got movies made, but he went by his middle name because he didn't want to be Joe King, and everyone's gonna be like, he literally got his literary agent without telling his dad or anyone that he was Stephen King's son, just because he wanted to do his own shit. And his own shit's pretty fucking good.
Damon Wayans Jr. Come on.
I didn't know that was him in The New Girl.
Yeah, he's not Winston. He's Coach. He's the other black guy.
Okay.
The one they wrote out of the series.
Ah, okay.
He sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He sucks. Anyway, I don't want to leave this show on like a stash of haterade, but I do.
Just stomping that Wayne's into the ground.
Yeah. This is Papa Don't Preach. Thank you so much for tuning in to us. Big shout out to Blaine Pierre, our producer. Aaron Mostow, DNA, to do our music, and this is Papa Don't Preach. And in other news, you know the strike just ended?
I just saw it before we walked in.
Why did SAG-AFTRA email me? Why did I have to find out on Instagram?
Come on, Fran.
Come on, Fran. Hit me up, bro. Hey, big ups. I can't wait to see what the deals are. I'm
excited to do a movie again.
I can't wait. Yo, big ups to SAG-AFTRA.
Take that, AI, bitches.